Hello everyone, here's another demonstration video for scorers at bridge clubs. The subject of this demonstration is resetting the bridgemates when you need to restart an event. This is something I've been asked to demonstrate by others who score at our club, as it's caused problems in the past. Now, as with my previous videos, I'm going to assume that you're using the EBUScore bridge scoring program together with the bridgemate tabletop scoring devices. But actually, it doesn't really matter which bridge scoring program you're using, as this demonstration really focuses on the software that controls the bridgemates, known as Bridgemate Control Software, or BCS. But firstly, let's just think why we might want to perform this task. Well, sometimes a mistake has been made when starting the event in the scoring program. Perhaps a number of tables has been miscounted, or you've chosen completely the wrong movement for that event. In a previous training demonstration film, I've shown how to use EBUScore to make simple changes to the movement after the event has been initiated. But sometimes a simple change isn't sufficient. So here's a straightforward procedure to show how to reset the event and to reset the bridgemates. A demo starts here in the bridgemate scoring window of EBUScore. Let's assume that you've already created an event, set the movement for a 4-table HOW movement, and you've initiated the bridgemate as per the normal scoring process. I've demonstrated this in my previous training film, so if you're not familiar with that, check on that first before coming back to this film. The bridgemates will have been launched, and EBUScore has created a database to communicate with the bridgemate server. The bridgemates have now been logged on by the players who've started entering player numbers, and the server is programmed to the movement. The server has programmed the actual movement into the bridgemates themselves. But let's assume now that you realize there's a mistake. There's actually 5 tables, so you need to cancel the event and restart with a new one. In EBUScore, it's really easy to cancel and restart an event, but the bridgemate control software also needs to be reset. Otherwise, the bridgemates will still be playing the 4-table movement. Previously, at our club, scorers and directors have struggled to find a quick and simple way to do this. I've seen people restart the laptop or take the batteries out of the bridgemate server and various other things that all lead to sort of delay and frustration. Now, there are lots of ways to do this. Some are better than others, but here's the simplest and quickest method. So I'm going to run a little film here that I did when I filmed this actually at the club for a real event. Okay, so I'll start here now. The first thing to do is to come out of the bridgemate controls window in EBUScore. So click on return, go back to the event menu and click exit the event. Select the event that you were running and just delete it. You won't need it because you're going to restart with a new event. Confirm that, and there you are. Now go back to the main menu and come out of EBUScore. So you're now you've now exited from the EBUScore program, and the thing to focus on now is the bridgemate control software itself. Now that's a program that runs in the background. You often don't have to pay it much attention, but that's the software that controls the bridgemates themselves. It's running here. It's shown by the little icon that I'm just highlighting here on the screen now, in the bottom of the screen here. It looks like a small computer. So what we need to do is click on that, bring that window up, and then we can start to do the reset procedure. So I'm going to carry on the video to show you how you do that now. So bring the bridgemate control software window back up and click on server. In server you can click on show tables, and this window appears. So this shows me how many tables there are actually being operated by the bridgemate control software. And because we set up a 4-table movement, you can see that there are 4 tables there. They're all active because the green dot shows that they've actually logged on. So that means they've started communicating with the bridgemate server. That's probably because the players have actually started pressing buttons such as putting in their player identification numbers or names. So they're now green. They need to be reset. If you don't reset them, you won't be able to restart with a new movement. Okay, it's pretty simple to reset from this window now. So I'll just continue the demo. So we need to select all 4 of those tables. At the moment, only table 1 is selected. So let's click on make sure all 4. Select all 4, and then just click reset tables and confirm. And you get a little report up to show you what's happened here, and you can see that now telling you that each table is now going to be reset. Select close. It takes a little while, and now you can close down out of that window. And if you watch now, you'll see what happens. The bridgemates themselves will now start to reset, and as they reset, their status turns to red. So as they communicate with the bridgemate server, they all go to red to indicate that they've been fully reset. They're now ready for a new movement. We can now exit the bridgemate control software screen, so we've just done that. And that's all there is to the process of resetting the bridgemates themselves. So what I'm now going to do is launch EBUScore, and we'll just put the new movement back in and reinitiate the event. So we're happy now that our bridgemates are reset, and we can set the correct event up. So I'm going to go back into EBUScore, load the program. And I'm going to create a new event. So I'm going to go to Pairs Events. I'm going to create a new event. And then this is where I would put the details in, and I would, in normal procedure, I would import a deal for the particular session that we're operating. I don't need to do that for this demonstration. So I'm going to click on OK. I'm happy with those details, and I'm going to select the movement. So now we know that we didn't have 4 tables, but we've actually got 5 tables. So I'm going to select 5 tables. Now EBUScore, the version that I'm running here, I've pre-programmed to show some preferred club movement. So we've got a preferred HOW movement for 5 tables. If that isn't programmed in, you can still find that in EBUScore by adjusting the buttons here on the list down in the bottom right hand side to give you various choices of movement. So I'm sure you can still find a standard HOW movement if you needed to do that. But I'm happy that that's the right movement for our club for a HOW movement for 5 tables. I'm going to click on OK. Just confirm the HOW movement, and that's fine. We're there. So now what I need to do is initiate the bridgemate scoring process. So I'll go back to bridgemate scoring. This is all standard procedure as we've done in other videos. I click on create the database, and here's where something different happens. I get a warning that the database already exists. Now that's because the previous session created a database with that event name and date for the 4-table movement, and it gives me the choice. I can either resume that previous database, and that will connect with the server, or I can start a new session. Now clearly I want to start a new session. I want the 5 tables to be programmed in, so click on start a new session, and that's what happens there. So now we've created the database that will communicate with the bridgemate control software. So now we click launch bridgemate control software, and we just get the final confirmation to do so. So we would click on yes, and that would initiate the bridgemates, and then the event would proceed as per normal process. I'm not going to follow that through. I'm just going to jump to the end of the video here now. So really that's all there is to it. So what we've done is we've cancelled the event, we've reset the bridgemates through the bridgemate control software, and then we've restarted the new correct event. That's really all there is to this. If you've got any questions, let me know. There's my email address there. But a document that you might find very useful is a document that I'm referencing here on the left. You can find it on the Pinner Bridge Club website. It deals with all sorts of problems and how you might want to fix them. And it's the subject. It covers things that I've covered in some of my other videos. There's a lot of things in there that you might find useful to help with all kinds of situations during the scoring process. That's really all I've got to say. I hope you found this useful. Grateful for any comments or feedback. Otherwise, hopefully next time I do a video, I'll see you then as well. Thanks very much for watching, and bye bye now.